make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination.
Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I have a little bit of a different video for you guys today. I'm going to do a planner kind of update or just chit chat with you guys. I know that the brand new Erin Condren 2016-2017 planners just came out, and I know there's been lots of videos going around. I've been watching them. I was really excited to see the new planners and how they looked and what was different with them or what was the same. And so I went ahead and I ordered one, and I'm going to talk about why, but I thought I would share with you guys my thoughts on the way they look. So when mine came, it had this cover on it. So I just got like a ready to ship. I didn't get anything customized. And then I am a VIP member with Erin Condren. It's not a membership or anything. They reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be part of the VIP group, and of course I said yes. So I got a free cover. So this is one of them. I had been getting sneak peeks for about a month and a half before launch. So I'm not associated with them. I don't work with them. I don't have any feedback. I don't give them any feedback, anything like that. It's just probably because I've ordered from them, and then my referral code has been used several times. Then that's why they offered me that. So I did get this free cover, and I have it on here right now. If you're brand new to Erin Condren and you haven't purchased an Erin Condren Life Planner, you can save $10 by using my referral code. That's down below in the YouTube description, or it's on my website if you're watching this on my website on that blog post. So it came with this, and I loved it. And then I just changed it over to this. It happens to match the color of my phone right now. I'm a huge teal blue fan, so I wanted to put that on there. So I have my planner charm, which is the same. You guys, I've talked about that before. I did get the 18-month planner, so and there was a specific reason I decided to do that, because the planner that I'm using now is the 18-month. So at first I wasn't going to get the 18-month, but then I decided to. So I got the neutral palette. So this year they offer a color palette and they offer the neutral palette. This is the neutral, and it is the hourly, and I'm going to go through that with you guys. I love the neutral palette. I love that I can add any color to this and it's going to work because everything else is black and white. I love the tabs on it. I love that they're black tabs on it, and I really wanted the black coil, but it was extra to get the black coil, and then I was afraid it would chip. I know the rose gold one chipped, and then I thought that's going to look really bad if it's a black coil and it starts to chip. So I thought I would not get the black coil this year and see how the reviews throughout the year start happening with it, and then maybe next year I would get that. So I love that the interchangeable covers. I'm going to show you guys all of my covers at the end of this video, but that's one of the reasons I stick with the Erin Condren planner. There's two reasons I stick with them. The first reason is the interchangeable covers, because I have quite a collection now, and the coil. There are so many other planners that I would actually give a shot to if they had this coil. The Happy Planner, the planner that you can get at Michael's with that funky ring system. I don't know, it's really weird. There's one that's pretty popular, the Inkwell Press. There's several of them that I would actually try, and they're a little bit cheaper, but they have that flimsy coil for the coil, and I don't like that. This is a really good coil. It's sturdy. You can't hardly bend. I mean, I can't bend mine. It's just really nice, and it really lasts all year long. This year, one of the things that's different is this dashboard thing. You can write on it. I have no desire to do that with those pens, and they wipe away, and I don't use that. So then you have the vellum, which I love that they do this. Every planner comes with a piece of vellum. And then there is the front page where you can put your information. I always put my name and my phone number in case it gets lost. This is a quote. In my old planner, I covered this up. I used this for some printables, and this year I'm not going to because it's so beautiful. Then it goes into this, which is the 2016-2017 calendar. I love that. This is new this year. It was smaller and through the middle of the page, so they just utilized more of the page. I use this as an outlook for my Stampin' Up year. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you guys know that, and so this is business, what some of the things I use for business. So this starts in October and it goes all the way through September, and it outlines all the different things that happen for me as a demonstrator. When a new catalog comes out, when I need to prep certain things, each quarter, each one of these is one of our quarters. So this is the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, that kind of thing. That doesn't really, it's not going to apply really to your life unless, you know, you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator. But that's what I use this for. That way, like in December, I know to start prepping my business for celebrations because that happens in January. Or in June, we have a new catalog. So in May, I know to start prepping to send catalogs out, that kind of thing. I think that's going to help me a lot this year. So then you turn the page and it gets into the month. So here's July and we start here. There's a sheet of note paper before each month. For me, I use that to keep track of my blog posts. So here's the month. I write down my blog post, and then there's just a checklist. So if I make the project, I take pictures of it, I make a video for it, I write the blog post, I upload it to YouTube. I have a supply list, I schedule the post, I pin it to Pinterest, I put it on Facebook, and if I send it out to my on email. So this is just something that specifically works for my business or for, you know, doing YouTube, having a website. So I keep track of all of that. Sometimes I have several posts that I'm working on, like that maybe I've taken photos for, I've shot a video for. So this allows me to stay organized with that. So I really love having this sheet of paper in the very beginning here. Last year I uncoiled my planner and I added an extra sheet of paper to the front of each month, and my idea was to use that for household stuff, and it never worked out. I never really used it, so I'm not going to do that this year. I'll just add sticky notes, you know, if I need to jot something down or something. Sometimes that happens. So I really love this. I made this printable. It's something that I designed. I just printed it out. Whenever you're printing something, a normal document for your Erin Condren planner, if you just print at like 90% or like 85%, it will fit in here. And I have some other documents I'll show you in the back here. So then it goes into the monthly view. And again, I love that it's just black and white. I love this font. I just love that it's really simple. So I've already started filling some things in. Again, this is starting in July. I ordered it a couple weeks ago and decided to go ahead and change into this planner because I am now doing hourly. I really want to try the hourly out, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. So I started filling things out. You can see that I just started going through, adding a few things here and there, and keeping things really simple. So then I did get the hourly. So this is what the hourly looks like. I have this here. It was a sticker that they sent, and I just decided to try it out. This is a planner clip that I've talked about in the past. So here's the hourly. This is what it looks like. We'll look at this one since I didn't put anything here yet. So it has the month up here, so you can clearly see what month you're in. It has this little box. Then it has this on the side still. And then one of the things that made me use an Erin Condren planner, I've been using an Erin Condren planner before it was popular to use an Erin Condren planner. One of the reasons I started using is because she has a vertical, her planner was vertical, and I couldn't find planners that were vertical. I found one planner back in 2010 that was vertical, and I could never find another one again. They're all horizontal, and I hate horizontal planners. So that's one reason that I decided to use her planner, and then I like having the same format every single year. For the most part, she keeps it the same. So with the hourly, it's It's a vertical planning system. And then what I liked about it is there's no missing space. Like with the boxes that you get in the regular, I feel like there's wasted space at the top where you would label what you're using it for. And I felt like that could be utilized better. And then I also like that there's lines here. I do better with lines to write on. And then also life is changing for me and all of my kids are going to be in school. And so this next year, I'll be volunteering at their school. I feel like there'll be time chunks where it'll be nice to be able to say like 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm going to be at the school. I'm a part of the pep club and there's things that go on with that. And I liked the idea of being able to show in my planner the chunks of time where I would be, need things scheduled. So I'm going to try the hourly out. One of the things that I like about the hourly is there's this space up here. So I feel like I have custom stickers that I made that are for like blogging or filming. And I feel like I could put up here at the top, like this is my day for filming and have that one sticker up there. And I think that I'll really like that. The other thing is, so down here, it goes all the way to 7 p.m. It starts at 6 a.m. goes all the way to 7 p.m. I don't get up at 6 a.m. Really, my day starts at 7 a.m. So for the 6 a.m. slot, I'll probably use my hydration, either stamp or stickers to track hydration up here. And then down here, I just put washi tape down here at 7 because my day doesn't end like say at 6, but I just felt like I wouldn't be writing anything down after 7. So like right here, this is another custom sticker that I have. It's for email, so I was able to put that there. And then I also track some certain numbers with YouTube and Facebook and Pinterest, so I'll still be able to track that. So this kind of is like the bottom of the other planner that's not hourly. So I really like that. It's just real simple to add. I did it for a couple months. I'm going to try that out. So I did it for like all of July, and then I also did it for all of August. And I just kind of followed this color scheme. There's a little bit of color that they pop up for each month. And so I just followed that and I really like it. So the hourly, it just goes all the way through Sunday. And I love, if you can see, all of the columns are just the same amount of space. So Saturday and Sunday have the exact same amount of space. It's all lined. If for some reason I don't want to use the hour or I want to block something off, or there'll be times I'll just make a list. Like there'll be times that I'll know I'm just working, from this, until 11 a.m. and I just have work things to do and it's not time specific. I'll just make a list like I normally do. I won't even bother looking at the time. If I want, I can white it out. I feel like that's probably going to be too much work and I probably really don't need to do that. I'll just write over the time and it won't, I don't think it'll bother me. So I'll show you guys in a couple months how it's working out for me and some organization, and I'll probably have some kind of giveaway once I'm using this planner a little bit more. So that goes all the way through, the month and then the hourly. And then let's talk about some of the things that I did back here. The first thing is that this is updated. The old one was a little bit shorter, and then it was one that you just pulled open. This is more like a zip pouch. And it comes off. It's on, you get this coil clip inside, and then you can choose to put the coil clip on this and put it in your planner, or you cannot. And then the thought is if you want it in the front of your planner, you can have it in the front. When I first started seeing videos about this, I was really disappointed, and I thought, I'm really disappointed. I really love having that in the back. I use it for just a few things, and I thought, I just don't think it's going to be as sturdy being on a coil clip. And I've not seen any other people who've done the reviews of these or talked about it talk about this. So that's why I want to specifically talk about this. The coil clips, when Erin Condren first came out with them, I did not like them. I was excited about them. I ordered them right away, and then I was not happy with them because the coil part, it was like this. So it was like there was a gap, and so it didn't fit in here right. It's like it was off by like one coil, and I didn't like it. It would like flop around around. It was really flimsy. It didn't stay in place. So when I saw that they were just offering a coil clip for this, I was like, well, it's not going to stay in there because the coil clips suck. I don't know if they've updated all the coil clips across the board, but this coil clip is amazing. First of all, it's smaller, so you can see that it fits exactly in each coil. So each coil is going to latch on to the clip. I'm not going to be able to get that on. I mean, it takes a little bit to get it on there, but once it's in there, it's very sturdy. Like, it's very close to the ring, and it's very sturdy, and it opens up really well. So, I mean, kudos to Erin Condren for that. I don't know if they updated it completely, but this works awesome in with the coil clip. I love it. And I am planning on getting more coil clips to see. Hope maybe somebody can comment and let me know if they've ordered coil clips in the last couple months, then if they're updated. But I loved that feature, and then, which is one of the features I really did not think I would love. So then there's this folder, which usually I rip out, but this year I went ahead and I got the the little budget book, and I'm thinking about altering it a little bit to work for our life, and then using it because it'll fit right in this pocket. So right after the month part, right after December, goes all the way through here, there's a notes section. So for my notes section, the first thing I do is I have this realistic goal setting worksheet for, it's for Stampin' Up. I'm going to cover this up because it's just personal information. It looks like this. I haven't filled this one out, but it's something that I created, and what I do is I print it at 85% and then I trim it down and I put it in my planner. This tracks my sales for Stampin' Up. So it starts in October, goes through September. I track my sales. I write down any goals that I have. I write down how many team members I have, my goals for that, and then I track it. I write down the difference in it, and then I put notes in there as to why it's different, if it's higher, if it's lower. And then what I thought would be good is to have this sheet as a way to jot down notes for the year. For instance, like, there's things that I need to keep track of, like how much did it cost me to send out all of my catalogs at the beginning of our new catalog. How much did that cost? Or if there's a month that I struggled or was discouraged, or if there's a month that I was really encouraged and I changed something up, I thought it would be good to be able to jot that down, because the thing is that when you're doing any kind of business, you need to have your goals written down. I'm a really big believer in writing them down, and then I also tend to forget. I tend, there's been times where I've been asked to be on a design team, or I've been asked to participate in something, and it's very exciting to me, and it's like something that I've wanted to do. And then it'll be, a month or two, and I'll be like, wow, my business isn't growing, or I'm not having more sales, or I'm not, my YouTube channel's not growing. I must really suck. And then I get discouraged and I forget that it was just like last month I was asked to be a part of a design team. So for me, it really helps me to write things down and be like, okay, maybe this week nothing's happening, or it's a little slower, or you're changing something or tweaking something. So don't get discouraged, because it's not about what's happening right now. It's about the end goal or the journey you're on. So that's why I have this, and it's a huge help. It's also a help for me to be able to go back and track the growth in my business. So Stampin' Up is a full-time business for me. I'm a full-time demonstrator. It's what I do. It contributes to our household income. It pays bills. So it's very important to me for it to be professional, and for me to run things professionally, and just take it serious. And that's one of the things that helps, is by writing those goals down so that I know. So I'm excited about having this extra sheet here to track that, the progress throughout the year and the different, things that happen. So the very next section is this password log. I don't have any of my passwords in here, but I started filling in what I needed to keep track of my passwords. This is a huge struggle for me. I have so many things that require me to have a password, and I never keep track of them. I never write them down. I'm constantly like, I don't know what that password is. So I decided to do this. This was a printable that I purchased. It had a really cute like password log at the top. I just trimmed it down. I printed this at 93%, trimmed it down, and it fit in here perfectly. And then I just wrote passwords. I have 2 full pages for that. Then the very next page is this bill pay checklist. I actually found this. It was a free printable on Pinterest. I altered it so it doesn't start at January. It actually starts at July so that I can start using this right away. I've written in our bills and then I'll be able to check them off, which is why I'm hoping to maybe start using this budget book. This is from Erin Condren. And it's just this little book. It's the perfect size. It's just like your financial overview every month, like a budget. It's called the monthly budget book. I think it was like $3.99. And I thought that would be perfect to be able to tuck into this and use it. So then I have a sheet here for writing down like other bills, or right now I have other subscriptions that I have that I pay for, and then there's that. And then I have a few sheets that are left over. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with those. If I'll print anything or to put in here, I might. So yeah, so that's it. So it came with a perpetual calendar, which I never use these. I'll probably just toss it in my giveaway pile and give it away when I talk about my planner next. And then it came with a few things in the pocket. It came with, as it always does, a little postcard, like that had a little greeting on it. It had, this is a little, this is 20% off. And then it came with a little book, that like a little sample book. That's where that sticker came from. So that's what it came with. And I love it. I love my Erin Condren planner. I use it like crazy. Every single day I use it. I just tuck my pen right onto the coil like this, and I'm good to go. So I thought I would really quickly show you guys my collection of covers. This is a collection that I've been building probably for 3 years now, and I even cut my old ones that weren't interchangeable. I just snipped them. If you just go back and you snip right down the middle right there, you can use them interchangeably. So this is the one that came this year. So these are the ones that I just got this week. I love that. It doesn't have a name on it. This one I purchased through, you know, a custom store. And then that's the back. And then sometimes I did this so I could interchange them. So I could just have polka dots and then that on the back, or I could have it with my name. I like to do that sometimes. This one's an Erin Condren one. Same thing here, Erin Condren. I think the rest of these are. So this one was last year's ready to ship, so it doesn't have my name on it, but sometimes I do this, or sometimes I'll do this. So I like to change those around. This was my second planner ever. This was one of my first planners. This was back, I think my very first one was in 2013, and then this was my 2014, and you can see I have the name of my business on there and the year. I stopped putting the year on there because they became interchangeable. So here is another one. This is one I purchased. I purchased it with this back so that I could interchange them. Like sometimes I'll just use this. I'll use it with like this black back. So I just feel like you can get more use out of them when you do that. This one was from Erin Condren. I love that one. And then this is one that I purchased. And again, you can use either side. That's why I got it. This was a gift from a downline member. It was a Christmas one. Then there's this one that says follow your heart. And then there's this one. Has my name on it. And then you could use it just like this if you wanted, or like this. You could use it like this. So just the front and the back were pink. So I love that. So that's my collection of covers. And I just have this bag I got Last year when I earned the incentive trip with Stampin' Up, I got a bag. I didn't like the bag. I gave the bag away, but it had this little like pouch, and these fit perfectly. So I just store these right in this pouch. Of course, I'm having a hard time getting it in because I'm on camera. But they just go right in there, and then I keep them where all my other extra planner stuff is. You just have to be careful. The edges here catch, you know, so you got to be careful, but I just store them right in there, zip them up, and then I have them. So again, if you're brand new and you want to order a Erin Condren planner, you've never had one, you can use my referral code down below. It's in the YouTube description or at my website. If you have any questions about the planner, you can leave comments. I'm happy to get back to you. You can email me if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're wanting to get one to help with your business. If you have any questions how I use it for my business, happy to answer those. I love my Erin Condren planner. They're amazing. I've never had one issue with Erin Condren. Their customer service has been amazing. I had to reach out one time to them and they fixed the problem right away. It's always shipped to me really fast. In fact, this one, when I got the notice it was ready to ship, it said it wouldn't ship until June 24th. It shipped early, so it shipped at the beginning of this week. It shipped on Monday and I received it on Friday, so or on Thursday. So I've been really happy with them. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the 2016-2017 Erin Condren planner, and I'll be back later this week to share another project with you guys. Have a great week, you guys.